McLaren will reunite with former power unit partner Mercedes from 2021, with hopes it can return to being a race-winning force in the sport. McLaren was last powered by the three-pointed star back in 2014, with the two companies not only drifting apart given their competing road car businesses, but McLaren's need for works power. The squad's shift to a 4-year partnership with Honda, 3 spent on track, was a nightmare, before a switch to Renault, which will now end at the close of 2020. McLaren's Mercedes power unit deal is a 4-year contract to the end of 2024, and the squad sees it as an important step in its long-term plan to return to success, says McLaren Racing CEO Zak Brown. Its last Mercedes partnership between 1995 and 2014 netted back-to-back drivers' titles for Mika Hakkinen and the 1998 Constructors' Crown. Toro Rosso is set to become Alfa Tauri from 2020, with the name change made to promote Red Bull's own fashion brand, and now only needing to clear the F1 Commission to get approved. Toro Rosso, literally Red Bull in Italian, was formed from the Minardi team, the brand's junior squad coming to life from 2006. Its only win back in 2008, when Sebastian Vettel, in his first full season in F1, took victory at a wet Italian Grand Prix from pole. The name change has already been approved by the commercial rights holder Liberty Media, with the F1 Commission now set to vote. The teams have until this Thursday. Highly rated Williams rookie George Russell has said he would welcome Nico Hülkenberg as a teammate next year. With the German on the market and a solid benchmark. The Hulk has been jettisoned from Renault after 3 seasons helping to develop the work squad, with Esteban Ocon returning from the sidelines, but could return to Williams, where he made his F1 debut in 2010 before switching to then Force India. And Russell says while he's capable of leading the British squad with his current teammate Robert Kubica leaving at the end of the year, he's happy to be compared against another experienced racer. My preference is to have the fastest driver possible next to me, he said, because I'm doing my best to prove what I can do to everybody, and I want the opportunity again to show that. Plans for the sport's revolutionary 2021 season are set to be revealed later this month. But team bosses remain concerned F1's technical regulations may end up far too prescriptive. F1's most ambitious project ever is aimed at creating a more sustainable sport and closer racing, with cars that lose just 10% downforce when within 2 lengths of the car in front, a fifth of what current cars lose. But design freedom should not be lost, say many of the team principals, including Mercedes' Toto Wolff. It's clearly nobody's intention to have a GP1 formula with silhouette cars, he said. Aerodynamics should still be a differentiator. That is acknowledged by all stakeholders on the table. In preparation for the 2021 season, the sport is also looking at shaking up qualifying, with the chance for experiments next season. Mercedes has revealed that it decided against putting Lewis Hamilton on a potentially race-winning undercut attempt in Singapore, given predicted threats of traffic and better tire life from Ferrari's Charles Leclerc. Hamilton, then running second behind Leclerc, could have stopped before lap 19 when Sebastian Vettel did, but Mercedes expected that he would reach midfielders who were yet to stop.
So he would have had a few laps in clear air, 2, maybe 3 at most, but then he would have hit that traffic, and we weren't sure we would be able to get through. So it wasn't like he had a clear track to run onto.
The Silver Arrows were also concerned about Leclerc's pace, which the squad expected he could unleash to cover off the undercut attempt, but ultimately proved wrong.
He'd been driving very, very slowly, and we thought that he'd still have a lot of life in those tyres. Now, as it happened, they fell apart very quickly, almost as soon as he started pushing. And if we'd known that, that would have obviously biased us to go for the early stop.
Thanks for watching. To stay up to speed on all things Formula One, make sure you hit the subscribe button.